All right, let's get a little bit of housekeeping done here. Okay, next week I'm going to be in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Yeah, so look for me, guys. The following week, I will be in Thunder Bay from September 18th to the 22nd at the Airplane Hotel for the Galaxy Psychic Fair. Come on down and say hello. All right, so in my travels, I have been meeting quite a few people and dealing with quite a few spirits. And I've been getting a lot of the questions on what's the difference between a psychic reading and a mediumship reading. So I thought I'd just do a little bit of clarification on that. A psychic reading is a two-way connection between you and the psychic reader, okay? A psychic picks up information about you from your aura, and by using divination tools like tarot cards, oracle crystal balls, some people use runes. There's different tools that can be used. Okay, a psychic reading is all about you, who you are, where you've been, where you are in your life at the present, and the potential that exists around your future going forwards. Okay. A psychic reading does not involve your loved ones in the spirit world. A mediumship reading is a three-way reading between you, the medium, and the spirit world, and relies on the evidence provided by the communicator through the medium to prove evidence of life after death. A medium can communicate with your loved ones in the spirit world. A medium is able to bring proof of life after death through the evidence they provide during the process of a private reading. It's important to come to the reading with an open mind. Leave your precognitive expectations at the door. If you would like to receive the best reading and experience possible, it's a good idea to have a few questions to begin with, or specify focus on your reading. Your focus may be current life issues of love, health, work. They're just a few. Or to connect with loved ones on the other side. But once we begin, please allow the spirit to guide the reading and the process. The medium cannot control the spirit world, and neither can you as the client. The most important thing to remember about this process is that the spirit world does not yield to the rules and the laws and the reason and logic that we live by here in the physical world. This is not a rational, logical process. There is a whole new set of rules out there in the spirit world than here in the physical plane. Okay? Neither I nor you can control this. If we try to, the energy is going to be drawn back from the spirit, and it's just going to make the reading a lot more difficult, and it's going to interfere with the energy flow. Okay? It's very common that some information that comes through in the reading may not make sense, okay, to you at the time of the reading. Please do not dismiss anything that is given to you, okay? I receive countless emails, telephone calls, texts of people who validate information that I've given them that didn't make sense to them at the time, but they will contact me later and say, hey, you were dead on. It didn't make sense, but what you said did happen. Okay? Remember, okay, that spirits have a way of dismissing that by bringing through information that you have no knowledge of at the time of the reading, but later you find out to be accurate. They will often bring through events or signs to you that are going to be made visible to you in the future. So they're basically going to give you a piece of information that you nor I know anything about that will come true in the future. And you're going to kind of go, oh, that's what it was meant when she said what she said and I didn't get it. Okay? This just gives you more of a validation of the whole experience was real, and more importantly, that it was really connecting with your loved ones. Okay? Because we as mediums have no control as to the information we get. Okay? They will give us information and we do the best of our capabilities to deliver it to you the way they wish it to be delivered. And sometimes it doesn't make sense to you or me. Sometimes it just really does not make sense to the medium, but it really makes sense to you as the client. So ensure that you take your time, okay? And if you can, if your medium will allow you to record it, or they may record it for you, then you can play it back and get more of an understanding of the whole thing. Because it's a lot to take in when you're doing a reading and you're getting a whole bunch of information just flown at you, because some spirits have so much to say that they just give the information, and you get overwhelmed, okay? So as I normally do, I pull the card, and this week's card for everyone watching is the Transcending card, okay? So know that we have to honor our inner force, okay? They're giving us steps and signs. So the energy is really high right now, everybody. So no, you're not hypersensitive. That's just the energy coming in right now. So just learn to dance with the universe. Just learn to take on the energy, go with the flow, accept it, stay calm, and just sort of say, okay, where are we going with this? And can we slow this down a little bit? Let's just kind of move on and go through with it. Okay? So I see we have our first caller. We have Lindsay in Rockford, Illinois. Hi, Lindsay.
Yes. Hello.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
How are you? I'm actually doing quite excellent. I had a nap today, believe it or not.
Me too.
I didn't have to fly in. I didn't have to fly in and get set up for the show right away. I got a nap.
That's wonderful. A little power nap.
Okay, so I got your card. Yeah, I got your card, which is the Divine Alchemy card. Okay?
Wow.
So this card is more for you to start moving beyond your current challenges and start focusing in on what you truly, truly want. Okay? So they're kind of showing me that you've had some ups and some downs. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see that. That's going to start leveling itself out once you focus in on what is it that you truly want. Okay? They're giving me the feeling like you're throwing a whole bunch of stuff out to the universe that you're wishing you could have or do or want, and you're just like rapid firing it out there.
Okay? I am. I actually have a very specific question on career, if you could answer that too.
Yeah, I was going to come to that one.
Okay.
That's that's the one specifically that they want you to really sit down, okay? And what is it that you truly want to do?
I want to know if I'm going to have a book deal and if it will happen this year.
Could you repeat that, please?
I want to know if I'm going to have a book deal, publish a book, and will it happen this year?
No, it's not going to happen this year. Sorry, I know you want it to happen, but you don't quite have everything in the ducks in a row yet. Okay? They're showing me that you have the book written, but is it just your first draft?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, you're going to have at least 3 or 4 more drafts. Like, you're really going to have to work with your editor. Do you have an editor yet?
No, I have 3 different people I'm in contact with. I'm hoping one of them will pick me up.
Okay. Yeah, you are, but it's going to be into the new year.
Okay.
Okay. You might even have possibly 2 that are going to be really interested in your book, because it seems like it's going to be a telltale, all very interesting. Pick up the book, and you're not going to put it down till you're finished reading it.
Exactly.
Okay. But they're showing me that there's a lot of editing. Now, my piece of advice to you, when I did my first book, in the 90s, the editor was trying to change my wording, if that makes sense. And the way they were changing it, it just wasn't coming out the way that I was trying to say it. So you have to make sure that you're going to find an editor that understands what you're trying to say, so that they don't change too much of your book, okay? You have a lot of useful information in that book, okay?
Yeah.
That is going to benefit a lot of people, okay?
Absolutely.
Now, be prepared, because with the right, are you going to self-publish this, or are you hoping to get a publisher, period?
I would think to get a publisher.
Okay, is this a self-help book?
This is a story of what happened to me, a tragedy.
Okay, so I want you to check into Hay House.
Okay.
All right?
It's actually about spiritual warfare and my development of quantum healing.
Yeah. So I want you to try and connect with Hay House, and they do have a writing course in there, and they do have a section for where they have publishers that will probably be very interested in that book. Okay?
Okay.
Now, once you get that publisher picking you up, girl, be prepared to do a lot of traveling and book signing.
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's going to be a good one. And start thinking about book number 2, because I see you got at least 3 books in you of in the self-help area of helping people. You've been through a lot in your life. You've got a lot of what I call street knowledge. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's book knowledge, going to university, having all your book knowledge, but the street knowledge is actually walk the walk and did the talk. So you're talking through experience, so people can really connect to you on it.
Absolutely.
Okay. So that's coming down with them. What I was saying, you really have to sit down and really figure out what it is that you truly want to do. Okay. Because you're throwing out too, like, I'm not discouraging you from putting stuff out into the universe. We all need to throw stuff out into the universe, but you're going to kind of have to make your priority list.
Yeah.
What is
at the
that
same time, I've thrown out to the universe that I want to start doing gallery readings because I am a psychic medium myself.
Well, girl, it's going to happen. But I think it's going to happen. You can start doing it now, and kind of getting your name out there. But once you get that book published, everything's just going to blow up for you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So when you're doing in your book, okay, you can work in there on you being the psychic medium. Okay, which would lead into your second book. Okay.
Okay.
If that makes sense, because you've got some stories to tell about being a psychic medium.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
good and bad.
So just kind of on the side, just write that down, and that's going to be kind of your second book when you're completed this one. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, they're telling me you have another question.
I don't think so. I think that was about it. Only thing I can think of is I'm going to Chicago this weekend to see a spiritual speaker, and I was a spiritual speaker rather, and I was hoping to make a connection with her, but I'm not sure. It's a big group.
I'm afraid you're not going to, but
Okay.
you are going to get some experience out of it. Okay?
Oh,
So
good.
it is a good workshop for you to do, and there is going to be some experiences that you're going to get. So be prepared to take notes. See if they'll let you record. Okay?
Oh, didn't
all
think
right.
of that. Okay, good.
Yeah, and that question that you've been asking your grandma on the other side, she says yes, it's coming.
Okay, great.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Bye, Seema.
Bye-bye.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, we have Seema in Miami, Florida. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Okay, so I got your card, which is the soul expression. Or maybe I should back that up. Okay. So with this card, your consciousness is starting to expand and you're starting to get a lot more connections. Okay. Have you been getting a lot of dreaming happening lately?
Not really.
No?
I don't remember much.
Okay. Well, there's a trick to that. Okay. When you go to sleep at night, you have to ask the universe that sort of basically that you're open, ready, and willing to receive and remember any and all dreams that are in your best and highest good. Okay? Because you're starting to awaken your gifts. All right? So there's going to be kind of things that are going to be happening that you're going to kind of go, what's going on here? So just know that your consciousness is starting to wake you up.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay. Do you have any questions for me, or do you just want general?
We can start with general. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just get. Ooh, yeah. You do have some nice energy, girl. Yeah, and you are very gifted.
Thank you.
Okay. It's just more for you to start developing those gifts. Okay. You're definitely a psychic. All right. Now, do you see things from the side, and when you look, nothing's there?
Sometimes I do. Years ago I used to happen, but lately not really much. Yeah.
Okay. So that's you seeing spirit. Okay. So you can choose to develop the mediumship part if you wish to. Okay. But I would start working on the psychic. I would start working on following my gut instinct, that little feeling in the bottom of your stomach that you get. Okay. And start playing with your team. All right.
Okay.
They're waiting to help you in developing this. You just got to start playing them. So play games, asking them for a parking spot at the front door of the next place that you're going to. Start playing with them and understanding it. Start meditating. They want you to meditate. So just go on YouTube and find a meditation to meet your spirit guides. It's free.
Right.
And start meditating and getting connected with them, okay? Okay. Now, what's going on with work? They're showing me that there's a shift coming. Is somebody leaving?
I am currently not working, and I've been looking for a job for this year.
Okay, that would be the shift in work. You are definitely going to be getting a job offer. Okay?
Okay.
Because they're
Okay.
showing me that a shift, and they were showing me sort of an up and over. And usually to me, when they show me that, that's a place where somebody's leaving work and you have a chance to move up into that position. So seeing that you're not currently working, that means you have a job offer coming. So there's going to be an opening for you. You just have to
Okay,
start
that's great.
following your gut, okay? They also want you to get more specific on what is it that you really want to do for a job, okay?
Well, I've been applying everywhere.
Yeah, but what do you truly want to do? Like they're showing me that you're applying everywhere because you need the money, but you're not really truly set into wanting to really have that job. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm just looking for a job that will carry me for the next couple of years because I'm finishing my degree, my bachelor's degree in education.
So you're going to have to then be a little more specific, okay? Because you're setting off the vibe that you need a job for only 2 years, okay? So they're going to get more, they're going to be more picky on what they're going to give you for work because they're going to start looking for work that just wants temporary, all right? So you want to get a little more specific. You want a job because you need X amount of dollars per month. Okay? What is going to be your goal from that job? And you have to start narrowing it down. And then they're just going to start firing you jobs more than just at McDonald's or at A&W or at Timmy's or at Starbucks. They're actually going to find you a job that's going to actually coincide with what your future plans are. Does that make sense?
Yes, I understand that.
So you need to get a little more specific.
There's a company that that I did an interview for, and I didn't get the job because they said I was overqualified, but that's the company I really wanted to work with. So I sent my resume in again through someone else to see if I can still get in there.
Don't rule out that job that you really want, okay?
Okay.
Just keep applying. Even if they're telling you that you're overqualified, you need to get your foot in the door. You need to have that interview. You then need to do a follow-up letter thanking them and telling them how you would really enjoy looking forward to working with them. Okay? Because a lot of the times they look and they say, okay, this person's really overqualified. They're not going to stay here long. They're looking for somebody who's going to be more permanent. And that's coming back to what I was telling you about. If you're saying you just want a job for a couple of years, you're not going to be permanent. So the universe isn't going to give you the job that you want because they want somebody permanent. Get it?
Yes, I get it.
Okay. So just keep reapplying with that same job, but also apply at other ones that are pretty close to it. But you have to change that frame of mind that you're not just staying in that position for 2 years. Okay?
Okay.
Now, what's going on with your health? Okay? They're bringing your health up to me. Have you been quite stressed lately?
Yes, I've been stressed, but also I have a hormonal imbalance. I went to the doctor and they gave me medication.
Okay. I think if you can I'm not saying get off the hormone medication that they gave you because I'm not a doctor, but they're showing me that if you can wrangle in the stress and find a different angle or force to get rid of your stress, whether it's jogging, whether it's biking, whether it's kickboxing, swimming, that you're going to see you're going to be able to balance your hormones naturally along with a proper diet, because they're kind of telling me that you're not eating healthy.
Yeah, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not.
Okay? Yeah. So you're going to need to look at your diet and exercise. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, you could probably... Yeah, I'm just trying to think here. You also need to start doing a little more for yourself, okay? You do a lot for other people, and you're putting yourself too far at the back of the line, which is also creating you stress. So you need to carve out a little more time for you, whether it's a salt bath, whether it's just sitting by candlelight listening to music you enjoy, whether it is just blasting the rock music you enjoy and busting a move in your kitchen or your living room. Just go for it. Okay? You got to start giggling a little more and laughing a little more. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
that question that you've been putting out to the universe, it's coming. They have to switch a few things around for you. Okay?
Okay.